Hello, this is Vulturefire, and this video is possibly the last video of Fresh Start Season 3, depending on whether or not I am a victory. So, I think we may want to take this upgrade just because Shrews' base health is so low. I don't think we need that. May do damage with poison, we'll see. So, with Shrew, actually before we get the deck building, I'm just curious real quick. Alright, we are fighting Infested Goliath. Because we are going to go here. We are going to have to fight Maw, which I think is not the greatest news we've had. Shadowbone could also be a problem. Oh, right. It changes characters when you swap. So we're going to start by cutting some cards. By cutting the deck out. And trying again. So we take Blade Idol. We're going to take a Burst of Strength. This is going to be a pretty straightforward-ish striking deck. Somewhat similar to some of the other lists that I've put together. We could run another Siphon card, but I don't think we want it. I think we do want a Rummage. We may want 2 Rummages. I'm deciding how exactly. I think we want to focus. It's very likely that we'll end up hitting 0. I think we do want 2 Fey Barriers, because I think that is probably just going to be our only defensive option. I don't actually hate just going up to a second Rummage here and then calling that a start. Let's see, are there any Shrew cards I've forgotten? Venomous Maneuver, which I don't know that we can consistently proc, but it's probably useful. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't think that we need it necessarily, but we'll see how things go. So yeah, we are obviously very cheap, which is on purpose. We are going to fight the Infested Goliath. Some of the rain cards are actually pretty good for us. Okay. So this is actually pretty good for us that we have you and you on the same side. We're going to just ignore either rain because picking up Enraged Persistence would be worth a lot. And both of these cards are also very good. This is actually just a very, very good bit of routing here. Really, I should have done this first before getting the follow-up strikeout. But hey, exactly enough. We get to evade those hits. And away we go. We need a little bit more damage in order to get this kill, but that'll do it. Pitiful Strike is great. We don't really need either of the cards from this fight, though. Okay, so we can play. I think we want to go ahead and do this to get out a bleed. Put the bleed on you because you are probably going to die. I guess we may as well do. That's going to be 8. I guess this works out. And we have an evasion, so we don't have to care about the fact that we had taken damage, that we were vulnerable. This is guaranteed to draw us into the last Blade Idol, which will do a lot of work for us. And there we go. Nice and clean. Just how we drew it up. Arcane Strike seems pretty good. We will take it. Okay. So, these guys will hatch. Which can do 6 damage. Slight overkill there, but that seems okay. We're going to be shocked, but hopefully we can avoid taking too much damage from that. Pitch that, see what we can do. Alright, get a non-temporary evasion. This is not quite lethal, which is kind of annoying. I think we still want to do that and get these hits out on you. We didn't even get our shield back just because. Right, we probably don't even need that. Although, we do kind of want to do this. Trying to figure out what we're going to pitch to the Tricky Focus. That'll work. And yeah, the Arcane Strike is going to do work. So far, so good. I absolutely will take a Defective Strike. That's not the enraged persistence that we wanted, but it's still pretty good. And Blade Idol Plus is very, very good. So we didn't get quite exactly what we wanted, but we're still fine. Unfortunately, we also can't get that much value out of infested rights because we don't have whatever yet. This should kill you, I think. And we'll get the shield out. Yeah. This actually works out pretty nicely that, unfortunately, if we had the level 4 passive from Shrew, we'd be very, very happy with how this is going to shake out in terms of getting all these kills out. But unfortunately, we do not have that. So, waiting for the next Torques to hatch. Okay, unfortunately, we did hatch both of them immediately, which we kind of would have rather had not happen, especially because we then ran out of mana. Yeah, we would have loved... This fight is much worse for a Shrew that is not level 4, because we don't get to stack powerful off of killing these. That's going to kill you. And yeah, that's going to kill you, and we're going to take another 3 point. And then we'll just take Arms Race. You know, Infested Rights, like I said, very good if we have access to whatever, but we don't yet. Pyro's pretty good if you have access to the level 4 Shrew passive. And like, there's the things, like if we do lose this one, I feel very confident about our ability to turn around and get a win. We are going to do that. Possibly we should have kept whatever, but that can draw us into stuff. So we do have to discard this one. Alright. We will go ahead and get the extra shield, because there's a very good chance we end up getting hit here. Trying to think of the best way to sequence this. Things like this. We do have the whatever out, which is nice. The Arcane Strike out, which is going to do a lot of work for us. And there's the kill. We'd also love to find any items that are going to give us extra. I'll take that. It's a little expensive, but I think it's worth it. Upgrade the Blade Idol. Arms Race is probably next on our list. I don't think I have anything I super want to cut yet. I think we're just going to keep moving. We can do that, which will make us vulnerable, but that's fine. We really want to kill this one before okay, this is going to it's going to effectively kill you, and you die. Alright, we get yeah, which I totally forgot about. Alright, didn't find any way to get rid of that. That's fine. We do get a non-temporary evasion from playing the Versatile Strike, which is nice. Although we, in this case, it used it up immediately. Let's see what that draws us. Okay. Of course, very happy to just have that. I don't even gonna bother playing that. We're just gonna invade this. See what we can find. Answer was good news. Just do that. I'm going to pitch this first. Pop. And there we go. Slowly healing back. Mind Seed's okay, but not super amazing. I don't know that we wanted another Fey Barrier, though. We will take Crit Chance. Crit Chance tends to be pretty good. And then, yeah, we are hoping to get Elemental Prowess or reroll tokens so we can reroll for Elemental Prowess. Either one. Happy to get that kill. Let's see what we can draw. Okay, I was kind of hoping to find some stuff, which I did not find. Our goal here is just to kill this one, so that we can then, just trying to think if this will get it. Yeah, this will get us the kill. Start wailing on you. And we now get to just evade that incoming. And we can even have it hit one of our non-temporary evasions, which is a nice bonus. Womp. Evaded. Okay. Nice and clean. That is not what we're looking for, unfortunately, and that's very bad for us, really. We can't afford it, and it doesn't do much for us. Battle Ready is pretty good. Did we take? No, we didn't. We took the Pirate Hook. That's right. I do like Faeruz, but I think I like the Battle Ready a little more right now. I don't know that we need the Mind Seed. I'm okay with cutting it. It's not super what we're looking to do right now. It's in the card pool just because, like, you need mana cards. But, let's do this first. And do that. And does this get us this kill? Yes. We do not love the debuffs, but we can work with it. We want to pitch that first, because our plan is to pitch this to the other one, so we avoid losing mana. Alright, there are strikes in the deck, so we can play that first. So Defective Strike does technically have a downside where it is going to corrupt us. It's just not going to matter here. So more nice clean kills, which is just what we want to see. I don't like that. I think it will take another Blade Idol and I will happily upgrade it. This boss fight is one I am a little bit worried about, just because if we cannot end it quickly, it can very quickly get out of control. And the other part of it is it will, once we pop the shield, we will just immediately spawn in a whole bunch of additional Ventas, which are going to be really annoying. And I'm deciding if I want to try and, I guess we will go ahead and do that now. We are now bleeding, which is unfortunate. Yeah. And this is a fight that can just kill us, which is not amazing. Not really what we want. And the Defective Strike upping our bleed makes it particularly painful to play right now. So we're going to play this first, because we know we're drawing into this. I think we are probably going to end up playing that. We just want it to be the last card we play. So this hits more times, but this hits much harder. Trying to figure out how we get to... See, so this is 20, and that is... Yeah, okay, so this gets us there. That's actually going to be 30. It's going to pop that. Yeah, we do take some bleed damage, but it's not too bad. Alright, Handful of Knives is amazing. Strike damage plus is amazing. We may not even upgrade Handful yet. I think upgrading the other Blade Idol plus is better. And then, at this point, I'm okay with, I think, cutting one of the follow-up strikes, because we have enough other good strikes. So we missed on Elemental Prowess, but we can still try and hit Elemental Strike. And we can try and hit 100 bites, although that fight is risky, because if we don't kill on turn 1, we can just end up getting super poisoned. But if we get Elemental Strike, and then we still have Arcane Strike, we can try and rely on those. So from these, I think just Cornered Focus, like having one more mana card is probably good. I just want it to be actually, you know, a mana card that is directly useful to us. We're going to get that out first, because if we draw Blade Idols, which we did not, but which could have happened. So this will pop you. I'll kill you. Hey, happy to see that. And the leech means a little bit of healing. Not much, but a little bit. I should have probably played that first. It didn't matter. I still don't think we need the Faeruz. Well, I mean, it's not bad. I just don't know that we have the health stuff to manage it. I think we have enough discard payoffs right now. That's going to be pretty good. And then both of the cards here are okay. And then, unfortunately, we don't have a way to discard whatever, but get to evade all those hits, and we just take the 1 damage there. And then you are absolutely, yeah, going to be toast. Although, that's obviously going to be a problem. We're going to try and kill this if we can. There is a Blade Idol still. So we're going to start with that, I think. And then this, I hope that it finds us. Okay, it did not find us the Blade Idol. Alright, so this is probably going to draw us. There's a decent chance this draws the Blade Idol, which will mean that we couldn't play the Handful of Knives. The question is, like, would we rather play this or Handful? That's going to do 4x4. That's going to do also a detonation. I think that's probably a little bit better. Yeah, that's actually just going to kill. We burn. But the Phoenix is down. Sounds like a code phrase for something. And there we go. And yeah, Feed the Flames is okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay. Like, we would go here, because both of those are good, but I think we would rather try and get Elemental Strike. Especially because that lets us get into it like I said, 100 bites, potentially. I just have to decide if I'm a coward or not. Okay. So we're going to play this first. And then I think I may just get this shield and not play this. I don't think I need to deal with getting that vulnerable when we can full block if we do this. Alright. Let's draw that. And then we can pitch this to here to get us value. Let's see. Pitch that. I think we do want to get serrated shivs out. I'm just pitching that at this point. So we're going to take like 4 damage here. And now we just need to finish off the kill. Like so. That'll do it. We do unfortunately take bleed. But again, not a ton we can do about that. And we will take another arms race. And we now have oh, we picked up a reroll token that I wasn't paying attention to. Where did we get a reroll token? We didn't have it against... Oh, it must have been the Phoenix fight. Duh. Right. So this is a fight that could be a pain in the butt. Because we don't have a way to deal with this frost. So we're just going to have to... Oh, whoops, that was a mistake. I guess that we'll just be frozen this turn. The good news is we can still play Blade Idols while frozen. And we do have enough evasion here. So I guess that's actually probably fine how that shook out. Pitch that. Alright. We would have liked to have found that or that. But we can deal with taking some damage, I guess. Bonk. I think this is actually the first fight we're dropping recoverable health in, so. We do that first. There we go. Take Elemental Strike. Thank you. Didn't even have to burn the reroll. This is still okay. And then I really like upgrading these. And then I don't think I even have anything to cut. I think we just keep moving. And with the Elemental Strike, I'm willing to risk the, whatchamacallit? I'm sorry, my precious drakes, but you're holding a trinket that we want. And we don't have any... Oh, we do have two trinkets, but I'd rather have that, I think, than the Soul Catcher's ingot. What we really kind of need, though, is strikes that actually discard. That's going to get us that. Nice. That's value. We can do this. Pop you again. And we're good to go. All right. We get this, which I think I do like more than the Soul Catcher ingot. Because that's just going to give us a discard outlet that's going to give us access to Mighty. I should have rested before going into this fight because it could be a problem. Fortunately, we did get that to start with, which is going to help. Right, so that's now at least one whatever gone. I think we go ahead and... I think we are actually going to want to keep the shield. We're going to discard that. And it's okay to put bleed on you. Because you now have the whatever. Yeah, we'll get that shield. Keep us alive. Lots of damage incoming. Defective Strike now, it does have a slight downside, but... we don't want to put bleed on you until we've gotten your arcane. We've arcane detonated you again. We're actually going to do that though. This should get us to this detonation. Now we can bleed you safely. Trying to think if this is lethal. This is 3 plus 4 from that. 3 plus 4 is... Yeah, so that's exactly lethal. I can do math. Hey, I can do math. Don't count on that continuing to be true going into the future. Cheating. I'm abusing a timing window there. I shouldn't have, but I did. Because I'm a terrible person. That will at least let us keep the Arcane Strike for next turn. Which is going to be relevant if we start the turn by drawing stuff, which we didn't. I think we're okay pitching that. Okay, not quite the kill, but we should now be able to get here. That'll do it. And we've made it through. Alright, 100 bites, that's what we were looking for. This doesn't do that much for us. That's okay, but we don't really need it. I suppose that's better than discard, probably. It does at least work with whatever the spell was that we have. Feed the Flames. Still too lazy to cut anything. I think we're moving on. I think we're probably resting, though, just to be safe. And we'll just go all the way to full health. And then, here we go. Upgrade a spell. That is still only discard 1, so sure, whatever, we'll take it. This is a pretty anemic upgrade, but whatever. So I think we want to get this out still. Discard that. And then we can play this. And we get to evade both these incoming hits, which is nice. Okay. Let's see what that's going to draw us into. That'll do. We would like to have found our Elemental Strike, but we do at least get that Doom proc, which is pretty tasty. I think I could have gotten out a whatever there, a reactive shiv there. I messed up. All right, let's do. This is guaranteed to draw us into, yeah, our elemental. Yeah, we just don't have. Just the last strike left in the deck. I'm okay with this, I think. Okay, we take a little bit of curse damage. Start by pitching that to see what we find. Yeah, because we find this, we want to play that before we play that. Let's see. It's going to do 40 damage. That seems pretty good. There we go. Shadowbone Dragon down. Vampiric Strike is kind of useful. Lets us hemorrhage health a bit more. I think we want Arms Race Plus again. I still think that's our most powerful pickup. And I don't think there's anything that we've been really sad to have so far. Let's see. There's some cards here we would take. I don't really want to deal with the Poisoned Blood Jerk. This guy. But I would like to go through here. So that's going to mean only having this fight potentially as our only source of cleanse. But I think we're just kind of going to go in with no cleanse and hope that we can bully Maw down regardless, which is a totally fine plan that has no possible downsides, I think I would say. That's how I would describe that plan. As flawless. Absolutely no risks involved, completely safe, you know, all of those things. All right, we need to be careful about drawing too many cards here because of you. Annoyingly, you are setting up whatever next turn as well. Okay, so we want to do this first. And then that. Alright, this will give us one more poison if we do this. I'm trying to think how we do this. I think we actually picked that. And we want to avoid drawing more cards for now. But I guess we don't take that much damage if we do. That's actually probably fine. I think we go ahead and do that. Yep. You're going to... I'm trying to figure out how what we want to do here. Just kind of want to play that. I think that's worth it. And then we can get out shield if we want it. This is going to do not quite lethal. Yeah, so we're taking a little bit of damage here. Theoretically, Vampiric Strike forgives all evils. If we can find it, which is looking unlikely. Okay, yeah, no Vampiric Strike. That's fine. in the fight. Now I would take a Fey Ruse now that we have the Vampiric Strike. I think Windwalker Coat is worse. If we were going into Bay later, I would probably take Windwalker's Coat, but we're not. Occurs to me that now that I've committed myself to fighting also Shadowbone Elemental, which is probably a mistake, I would say. I would say that's likely to backfire and kill me. But, you know, it'll be fine. It will backfire and kill me, but it will be fine. I think that's what my stance is on this. So the annoying thing is, these guys have evasion, and they're going to just evade everything I do, because they're jerks. Just pitch that. But fortunately, we also get to evade with at least some of what they're doing. And now they're not evading anymore. So now we should be good. This actually works out pretty nicely that we can do this into Vampiric. Oh. Rip. No, we can't. Look, sometimes you just accidentally murder everything. I think we do want that healing. Yep, worth it. Back to full health. This is maybe worth more than the Blade Idol. Probably not. Probably we just want another Blade Idol. Right. Now we'll take a Dead Knight, because I don't have to commit to upgrading another Blade Idol, and I don't know that I want to draw an unupgraded Blade Idol at this point. See if... Give me a second. I have to read messages. Okay. The battlefield is mirrored. So this does have the chance of giving us some really dangerous things. There's some really unfortunate things that can happen here. For example, we really don't want to... I think we're going to do that. We really don't want to deal with reflect on enemies, which is a thing that this weather event loves doing. We're also just going to be incredibly cursed. Rude. Super rude. Yeah. Now they all have reflect, which is not great for us. Especially because sometimes we'll just abruptly play things, like so. We may just be dead. I may have made a terrible mistake. Yeah, we're just dead, I think. I have made a horrible error in judgment. Yeah, we are just dead on board. I should not have pathed into Mirror Mist. I wasn't thinking about the reflect until just now. And just now is too late. Because yeah, if we attack into this, we take damage. If we don't attack, we take damage. Like, our only hope here is that we draw into exactly Vampiric Strike. Nope. Alright, yeah, we just grew into Suicide. Yeah, I knew that was kind of a possibility. And I messed up. Okay, well, it was all going so well. Rip. Alright, so we do get to level 4 though, which is very good. That means that we now actually, because that's a huge part of the sustain plan a lot of the times for Shrew, that makes the Binta cards good now. It means we have access to our card pool. Is that Shrew? Hey, cool. So, all in all, happy with that. Yeah, we don't have enough money to buy this, but that's fine. I may buy that. That's not that useful. Maybe I'll just keep it, and I will actually save up for that third, whatever. I don't think I'm going to do the run this time, though. That's going to be next time. See you then. Toodles.